Every story begins with an idea. The story of the agonizing Virgin Mary is no exception. Imagine the fortitude that it would take to hold your dead child while you sit in so much grace and nobility. This work of art represents the sixth sorrow of the Virgin Mary done by Michelangelo Buonarroti. It currently sits in the Basilica City in Rome. It's made entirely of marble from Carrara in Italy. I was inspired to create this drawing to recreate the Pietà, moved by the sorrow, agony, grief, and a deep sense of loss that the mother who carries her child goes through. My process of making this drawing come to reality was a quite tasking one, but fun and very interesting. This is something I love to do a lot, so it gives me no less joy to engage myself, engage every faculty of my mind to bring this into reality. Begins with a sketch, after which I will go over the sketch again, and then when I'm sure that my proportions are in order, I can go over and just use a tissue to smoothen everything and smudge everything together. From then I'll proceed to just giving the first base, understanding that I'm trying to recreate marble on paper. So I'm trying to capture what marble feels like on paper. Honestly, this challenged my mind a lot. It opened me up to the possibilities that I can bring whatever I want to life on paper. It's really wonderful. It felt like a really, really big challenge, and this is the first of 12. Spoiler alert. I had to go all in, engage myself. It's like learning on the job, literally, because I couldn't imagine what it's like to create marble. Not like I'm sculpting, but I'm actually drawing. So I'm trying to represent what is 3D in on 2D. So it was an amazing process. I tried a lot of techniques. I came up with my own techniques, and it was an amazing thing. One of the most interesting parts of creating art for me is the process. It's never not mostly in the finished result, but the process. It's kind of like this calm, meditative thing for me. I'm engaged in the creative process. I am feeling what they felt. I'm trying to put in so much emotion into my art, and it's therapy, it's meditative, it's healing.
Now we're going to try to use white.
This work comes to life through many, many layers of charcoal, blending, smudging. But where the magic really happened was when I started to erase things out. To the part, I just want you to see how it all came about, from the dark, thick charcoal marks through the soft, dark mid-tones, all the way through the light and the shining sparkly parts of the marble. I learned that marble has this effect that when light reflects on it, it bounces back and it gives so much glistening effect. It's one of the things that really inspired me. Now, coming to the point where I get to do the most interesting part for me is adding the highlights. This is what makes it even more 3D. It gives it the illusion that you're not just working on a two-dimensional paper. It's actually three-dimensional now, because there is this really bright highlight that makes each point stand out. So I had this really crazy idea, because for me the ideas come even worse than the creation process. I thought, how about, for contrast, I make the background dark. It may not be a generally good idea, but I decided to use my free will here to make the background dark. I'm sure it still came out great though. Let me know what you think about this. I just put in the final touches, and I had to undergo criticism, constructive of course. Share your thoughts in the comments. Considering how very much important this part of the process is for me, I thought I'd give you guys more showing you guys how my Tombow Mono Zero eraser is actually pulling out the highlights, giving it that contrast I always talked about. This was a dream come true, an experiment, but the most part of it was the story behind the Pietà. For me, Pietà is a depiction of grief, grace, nobility, acceptance, and humility. Let me know what you think about the drawing Pietà and the artist. Kindly share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe. Thank you for watching.